My parents disowned me not for mistake, but for the unforgivable sin of finally choosing myself. I'm 22, the oldest child to my parents, with a younger brother who is 16. We weren't well off by any means, but for most of my childhood, we had all we could ask for. That changed drastically when my brother was born in 2009. I suddenly became forgotten. I was the automatic parent, and everything he did or didn't do was my fault. He never got toys anymore because my brother was so spoiled he'd cry if I got anything, and my parents folded like a house of cards in a very gentle breeze. So I'd always save up to buy myself whatever I wanted since age 7. My parents found my money and always took it, saying it's for bread or it's for electricity. I understood this for a while, as things did get worse and we truly had nothing. But then my uncle Mom's side, who was addicted to substances, would steal from me and they did nothing, excusing him with he's going through a tough time. So I started hiding my money. I saved enough to throw myself a budget-friendly 18th birthday party. It wasn't lavish, but it was enough for me. I booked everything, paid for all my friends, and arranged transport. No adults besides myself and the clerk were involved. After the party, my parents said, "See what we did for you." I also had about $1,000 extra from friends gifting it to me. My mom immediately went, "We don't have money for the cable." She did this almost daily. What I'm trying to say is nothing was truly mine. Now I'm 22 and I've just gotten out of major intestinal surgery due to my really bad Crohn's disease. My parents decided to abandon me. While I was in critical condition in the hospital, my dad visited and asked for gas money. I said no. I was bedridden, heavily medicated, and barely lucid, with no real lucid thoughts. Fast forward to getting out of the hospital, my brother calls me to ask me to buy him a phone or give him my old one. I replied, "No, you don't deserve a phone. You didn't even ask if I was okay or have the gall to try and pretend." Harsh, perhaps, but true. My mom went on a full-blown rant about how ungrateful I am and that she gave me everything. She called me disrespectful, selfish even. Then she started listing the things she did for me since birth. The main point of tension was her claim that she paid for my private university. She told me to do everything for it, down to the setup, filing, etc. I told her this money, $60K, was only for 1 year and continued to stress this, but she brushed it off. Now she blames me for the debt she's in. She blames me for all her financial issues. I was shocked, but I simply replied, "You say I'm the child, yet you ask me to support 3 people, with no job, no capabilities to find a job, or even to recover." I sent that message and then blocked both my dad and mom. Now I truly feel alone. I moved out when I was just shy of 19 in 2021, and my mother only paid for 1 year of medical expenses back then before I left. My current medical situation has been entirely supported by my boyfriend and his family, who have been my rock through it all. Despite having him, I feel abandoned by my parents. They were my world and now they're gone. When does growing a spine mean risking everything, and what truly defines family when it demands your silence?